Hello friends, welcome to my channel Life Science Gyan. In this video, I will show type of postdoctoral fellowship schemes and opportunities in India. And I will show the eligibility, duration, grant and contingency and conditions of each fellowship. I'm going to show the first postdoctoral fellowship is Dr. S. Radhakrishnan Postdoctoral Fellowship. So this fellowship is provided by UGC. Eligibility of this fellowship is the candidate should be unemployed, having PhD, and there will be 900 fellowships each year, and the tenure will be 3 years, and candidate will be provided fellowship of 50,000 per month and contingency 50,000 per annum. The next postdoctoral fellowship is UGC Postdoctoral Fellowship for women candidates. So the eligibility of this fellowship is candidate should be unemployed and PhD, and this fellowship is only for women having age limit 55 years, and there will be 100 fellowship per year, and tenure of this fellowship is 5 years. Candidates will be provided fellowship of 50,000 per month and contingency 50,000 per annum. Next postdoctoral fellowship is SERB National Postdoctoral Fellowship. This fellowship is provided by Scientific and Engineering Research Board of DST. Eligibility for this fellowship is candidate should have PhD or MD or MS degree. Age limit is 35 for general candidate and 5-year relaxation for SC, ST, OBC and PH and women. And this fellowship can be availed only once by a candidate in his or her career. The fellow should not work with his PhD guide or co-guide. So you have to choose institute or lab other than your PhD lab and institute or university. This fellowship is for 2 years, and number of this fellowship varies according to allotted budget per year. So this fellowship provides fellowship of 80,000 per month plus HRA, so it will be around 1 lakh per annum. And if you are not awarded degree, PhD degree or submitted it, then you will be eligible for 55,000 per month. And the research grant is 2 lakh per annum, and overhead which will be given to your host institute, which will be 1 lakh per annum. This fellowship is provided by SERB. So the next postdoctoral fellowship is CSIR RA or CSIR Research Associateship Fellowship. So eligibility of this fellowship is PhD or MS, MD, MDS, MS or ME, MTech, MPharma, MVS, Master of Veterinary Sciences with 3-year research experience. And age limit for this fellowship is 35 years and relaxation of 5 years in case of SC, ST, OBC, PH candidates and women candidates. The fellowship will be 36,000 to 46,000 plus HRA, It may be updated according to DST rules, and contingency is 20,000 per annum. The RA-ship is initially for 1 year and can be extended according to progress report, and tenure of this fellowship is 3 years. If you have been RA for other agencies like DBT, CSIR, ICMR, then the maximum RA-ship will be 3 years, including those RA period. The next fellowship is CSIR SRA, Senior Research Associateship. So the eligibility is candidate should be Indian citizen with PhD, and age limit is 40 years and tenure is 3 years, and each year 100 fellowship is awarded, and the fellowship is around 1 lakh per month, and contingency is 40,000 per financial year per annum. This is one of the most prestigious fellowship. So the next fellowship which is available is CSIR Neuroscience Postdoctoral Fellowship. So eligibility, you should have PhD degree and you should be Indian citizen. The condition is it is only applicable in CSIR labs, and age limit is 32 years with 5-year relaxation for SC/ST PH and women candidates. The tenure is initially for 2 years and it is extendable for 1 year based on progress report. And fellowship will be provided 65,000 plus HRA, and contingency is 3 lakh per annum. So the next fellowship which is available is ICMR Postdoctoral Fellowship, provided by Indian Council of Medical Research. So the eligibility is candidates should be Indian nationals with fresh PhD within 3 years, and tenure is 2 years and extendable only for 1 more year. Maximum age limit is 32 years, are relaxable for 5 years in case of SC/ST, OBC, PH and women candidates, and fellowship is 65,000 plus HRA per month, and contingency is 3 lakh per annum, and every year 50 fellowship is given. So the next opportunity is DST WISE Postdoctoral Fellowship for women. The WISE means Women in Science and Engineering. This fellowship is awarded by Department of Science and Technology. So the eligibility is PhD in basic science, applied science and equivalent degrees like MD, MS, MDS, and age limit is 27 years and maximum 60 years. So the age is up to 60 years, and less than 27 years are not eligible. And financial support like fellowship is 67,000 per month, research grant is 2 lakh per year, and cost of small equipment you can purchase up to 3 lakh, and there will be HRA. Project duration is 3 years maximum, and the application are open throughout the year. So this fellowship is only for women. So the next postdoctoral fellowship is DST Nanomission Postdoctoral Fellowship in Nanoscience and Technology. So the qualification for this fellowship is PhD in Science and Engineering, or PhD in with research interest in nanoscience and technology. So the age limit is candidate should be below 40 years, and candidates are not allowed to work where he or she has done his PhD. So duration for this fellowship is maximum 2 years, and it can be extended for 1 more year based on progress report. A fellowship is 60,000 per month plus HRA, and research grant will be 2 lakh per annum. So the next fellowship opportunity is DST Inspired Faculty Fellowship, which is one of the most prestigious fellowship. Qualifications are like candidate should be Indian citizen having, and PI person of Indian origins are also eligible, which are having PhD degree, and candidate should have 60% throughout his academic career from class 12, and age limit is 32 years for SC/ST woman, 37 years, and for Divyangjan, which are having 40% disability, is 40 years. Duration for this fellowship is 5 years, and fellowship amount is 1,25,000 per month with annual increment of 2,000. And research grant is 7 lakh per annum for 5 years, means 35 lakh during this tenure. So DST Inspire Faculty Program is a fellowship which does not give you a status of permanent faculty. So the next fellowship is DBT Research Associateship, DBT RA Fellowship, which is provided by DBT. Eligibility for this fellowship is candidate should have PhD in science, engineering, or MD MS candidates are also eligible who has research interest in biotech and life sciences. So upper age limit is 40 years for male and 45 years for female. Duration of this fellowship is 2 years, and it can be extended for 4 years based on annual review. So stipend will be like in first year fellow will get salary of RA1, then in second year fellow will get salary of RA2, and in third year the fellow will get salary of RA3. So the next fellowship program is DBT MK Bhan Fellowship Program. DBT MK Bhan Young Researcher Fellowship, which is provided by Department of Biotechnology. So eligibility for this fellowship is PhD in science, engineering, or MD MS candidates are also eligible, which are having interest in biotech and life sciences. And condition for this fellowship is it is only applicable in DBT's autonomous institutes like ICGB, NI, NIPGR, RCB. So many institutes which can be searched on net or on site of DBT. So the age limit is 35 years for all candidates. There is no age relaxation, and duration for this fellowship is initially for 3 years, which can be extended for 2 years based on presentation which will be given after 3 year completion. So monthly stipend or fellowship is 90,000 per month, which is consolidated. There is no HRA, means this will be fellowship 90,000 per month. And the such grant is 20 lakh per year, which is highest among all postdoctoral fellowships. In first year, fellow will get 10 lakh for instruments and 10 lakh for consumable, and later on for next second or third year, fellow will get 20 lakhs for consumable. And fellows are also eligible to take one manpower, which can be GRF, SRF, project associate 1 to project assistant, whichever written during applying the fellowship or during a documentation in host institute. So there are so many other fellowships in India which are provided by different IITs, and IISc, Indian Institute of Science, also provides C.V. Raman Postdoctoral Fellowship, and Indian Institute of Science and Educational Research also provides postdoctoral fellowship, and Banaras Hindu University also provides some postdoctoral fellowship named as Raja Jwala Prasad Postdoctoral Fellowship and Malviya Postdoctoral Fellowship. And in state universities, through MHRD, any candidate can apply for postdoctoral fellowship. So there are other fellowships also, like in social sciences, ICSIR and Ambedkar Postdoctoral Fellowship, for work in economics and social sciences, and UGC also provides fellowship for ST, SC and minorities. So these can be searched on website of UGC, DST and CSIR, and government also announced some new fellowships, so the candidate who want to do research after PhD can apply for these fellowships.